Right, so today I'm going to do a slow cook lamb on the Kamado Joe. I've got some lamb here. Which I bought from one of the big supermarkets. Just going to empty the blood. Just going to give it a little bit of a pad off. We'll have a good clear up and a wipe round. I'll give this a little bit of a score. It's nothing too big. A bit of a sharper knife, I think. We'll go through here as well. Like that. Nice bit of colour on there, bones still in the centre. So that we'll now put into this, just to keep out of the way. And now we're going to do a chop up a rub. So these are our ingredients. So we've got some thyme, rosemary, garlic. You can add more garlic if you want it to be stronger tasting, but that should be plenty. A lot of this is going to fall off. I'll chop some of this up. Roughly chopped, not too fine. Little paring knife, not the best thing in the world to be doing it with, but it's good enough. Stick that to one side. Put some rosemary, which is out the garden. Right, get the rest of this prepared and then we can see what's going on. Right, so now we'll add some basmati vinegar. Not too much. A couple of spoonfuls, teaspoonfuls. Into that we'll put our chopped up rosemary, chopped up thyme and garlic. And we'll also put some olive oil, about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more. Should be okay. And then we're going to give it a stir. Until we've got something like that. Now I'm going to add some lemon to this a little bit later, but I'll show you how we do that later on. Let's just get the rest of that into there. And season this. That's fantastic. Just going to give that a little bit more underneath. Okay, now what we're going to do is going to put that in the oven, in the fridge for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, just to marinate a little bit. Right, got a couple of firelighters in there. I like using these new ones. Don't know how good they're going to be, but we'll soon see. I'm just about to light it. Right, that's that lit. We'll come back in 20 minutes, half an hour, and see how it's going. Leave it open for now. It is slightly spitting with rain today, but we'll see how it goes. I can always shut the lid down. The vent on the bottom is fully open. Let plenty of air go through. Right, we'll come back in 10 minutes, 15 minutes and see what's happening. Okay, so got the barbecue going. The Kamado's getting up to temperature now. I think at the moment we are at about 150. Just going to quickly lift it up. Don't want to leave the temperature, but I've got it on there at the moment. So we will take that out of the pan a little bit later on and grill it. But for the moment it's just stuck in there on a tin plate. Smells lovely at the moment. So the temperature at the moment is sort of like about 165, nearly 170. So I've just plugged in the thermal thermal temperature and it's reading 127 Fahrenheit. So I'm going to close that down, and really I need to be up around sort of like 165. So it's got a little while to get up to that temperature, but I'm going to leave it like that at the moment and I'll come back and keep an eye on it. Right, so she's cooking away at the moment. It's been on for about an hour and a half. I'm going to give it probably another couple of hours, but the internal temperature when it's cooked should be about, for medium well done, about 145 Fahrenheit. So we'll go from there once it's done. Let's have a look at it then. Okay, so the internal temperature is saying 156 at the moment, which is, you know, it's pretty much cooked. But what I'm going to do now is just slow cook it for a little bit longer, for about another hour. So I'm going to knock the temperature down now. I'm going to also wrap the lamb. So we look at it now. There's the lamb, which looks pretty awesome. Okay, so the lamb's now been on for about 2.5 hours. I'm going to give it about another hour and a half. So the temperature's up to what it should be, so it's cooked. It's also wrapped at the moment, so it should keep the rest of the moisture inside it. So yeah, so let's have a look after about another hour and a half. Okay, so this has been on for about 4 hours. So I've just started to carve it. Nothing. And you can see the smoke ring just running outside. Super tender. So that's it. As you can see, it's all come back from the bone. Super tender. Absolutely lovely. Well, I hope you like this video, and see you in the next one.